Welcome to Simulator Adventures and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 multiplayer. Now today I'm having a look at the Beyond the Baltic Sea DLC map expansion, something I haven't really looked at all since it came out a couple of months ago. So today we're just going to be playing a bit of Euro Truck multiplayer. I'm going to be driving into the areas, and this is going to be a short little series where I have a look around the new areas of the map, including this in this DLC. So it's available on Steam, same price as all the other ones, about £10, maybe $15, something like that. And of course on multiplayer you can drive caravans, which is quite funny. And look at that. You can take a caravan all the way there and make all that money. That's ridiculous. You have to hook it up to a car, I think. Anyway, we're in Białystok in Poland, eastern Poland. We're going to go straight up through the new areas. So we've got Russia, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, more Russia, and Finland. And it's really, really cool that they've added that. Of course, I think the next DLC has got to be Spain, really, hasn't it? Spain, maybe, or Ireland, or maybe some of this, the Mediterranean kind of region. That'd be cool. But today we're just going to have a look at the Beyond the Baltic Sea expansion. So, let's go to Riga, which is in Latvia. We're taking some iron pipes. Interesting. So I'm using my G27. My G27 and, of course, the Track IR system. Because I've got the Pro clip and the Track IR 5, I think it is, which has been a good system. It's kind of like VR on a budget, really. VR that it was released a long, long time ago. I mean, it's been out since the mid-2000s, Track IR, probably even earlier. There we go. And just press the following job. Let's take these. Can we change the look of them? Oh, look at this. Let's have some green ones. So, yeah, take job. So you can see here, this is my colour of the truck. It's got the Japanese DLC paint job. I think it looks really cool. It's like a samurai fighter. It's kind of cool. Put these up. Always nice to see a lot of people on this server. I think we are recording this on a Friday, so a lot of people playing. You can get about just over 4,000 people on the server, which is well, a lot, really, isn't it? And I'm in my lovely Scania with the wood trim, which I really like. But yeah, today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about Euro Truck, talking a little bit about the new DLC stuff that's coming. So they are slowly hinting at new DLC for Euro Truck, but it's very clear now that the next DLC for American Truck Simulator will be Washington State, which is the very northmost state on the western side of America. Famous for Seattle, which I think it's called the Windy City, is it? Or is that a different one? I'm not really sure. So, I mean, I've played Euro Truck pretty much since the start. Probably the first time I played it was early 2013. And I've loved it since then. Euro Truck multiplayer has made this game just exceptionally popular. The DLCs came out. I mean, we had Going East, the Polish one. There was Italy, France, Beyond the Baltic Sea now, and they've redone part of the map. That's just a loan installment. They've redone part of the map in Germany, which makes it look really nice now. And I think that shows the dedication that they have for this game. Still updating it all these years later. They do need to make the game run a new version of DirectX. I think that's the priority for me now. I wish they could they had prioritised that, because it isn't great the fact that we're still running DirectX 9 in 2019, and I mean the FPS and graphics improvements would be massive. Oh, that's a bit weird, wasn't it? The lighting just changed and the clouds. Oh, there's a car coming. Oh wow. Oh, they go quick, don't they? They go really quick on multiplayer. So yeah, I mean, I was thinking about whether I should play this on multiplayer, this video on multiplayer, or not. I think I prefer multiplayer because it a lot of people have obviously done like little videos about the DLC. Perhaps I could do something a little bit out of the norm and just play multiplayer in it. Because I'm guessing that the most popular parts of the map are France, Germany, Britain, Netherlands, Belgium still. They seem to be the most densely populated. Italy kind of was populated really densely when the DLC first came out for that. And I remember that well, because that was only a couple of years ago now. Maybe even less than that. Oh, it's weird thinking about how long ago this game was released. I mean, we're talking 2012, October, September 2012, that kind of time. Ridiculous. And this is, for me, because as a sim gamer, someone who's been playing sim games all their life, although, let's face it, I haven't had 30, 40 years under my belt. I've, you know, I don't want to give away my age, but I think you can kind of tell I was not born in the 1970s or 1980s, like many well-respected members of the sim game online community are, who have obviously got more experience with lots of different games in the community in the years prior to kind of Steam and stuff like that. But there were no truck simulators back then, so you know, I've kind of grown up in an era where truck simulators really were coming to life, I suppose, because I used to play the 18 Wheels of Steel series. There was no DLC for those games, obviously. It was just, you could just bought them on like a website you'd find, and they were really cool. I was amazed by those. I was just a young boy when I was playing that, and I loved it. Really cool. So, you know, you can drive around the whole of the USA in a truck. That was just amazing to me, like in 2005. So yeah, nice day. I think we're actually in the DLC part of the map now. And look at the quality of the road. The textures definitely look better here than they do in the rest of the map. It's a really nice sort of feeling just driving around in this. And these really complex junctions, look at that. Now of course if I was in the single player there'd be a lot more cars driving around, but it's quite nice just a peace and serenity of nothing around. I mean, we are still connected to the thing, aren't we? Yeah. And if you're wondering why my camera keeps moving forward, that's because I'm having to lean over to touch the keyboard, and obviously I've got track IR on, so the track IR moves with me as I'm leaning over to touch the keyboard, which is a small annoyance, but nah, track IR is worth it. You have to have it quite sensitive though, because what you're doing is basically you're looking left and right of your head and your eyes, but you're looking where there isn't a screen. You're like, what is this? Two people just standing in the road. What are you doing? Bit of a weird glitch there, but so you're looking to the side of the screen, but then if you look too far, if you want to look really far behind, you're kind of looking, your head is moving away so that you're viewing past the screen and you can't see anything really, so you're looking out of your kind of like peripheral vision at whatever you want to look at. People with track AR will know instantly what I'm talking about, but I mean, it would be nice if VR was a little bit better and a little bit cheaper. Just Don't think it is going to be though. Not for a long time. I'm not getting amazing FPS. I mean, I'm getting like 70. I am recording. It's probably having an effect. I love the look of those Mercedes trucks. If I was going to buy a different truck to this Scania, it'd be one of those, or a DAF. Just those are the three for me. Volvo I like, but it's just never really been my cup of tea, you know. I just sort of find them a bit clinical, a bit sort of not very interesting to me. And the newer one has really small windows. And I find it hard to see out of them, like sometimes. It's like a big piece of glass, like in this truck. Really good visibility. Look at the size of these windows at the side as well. I'm all over the road. Alright, it's Euro Truck multiplayer. Go as fast as we please. So I reckon I'm going to go up towards Finland. So we're going to, where are we going? Riga. Oh, wrong lane. We'll go up there. Go up to Finland, have a look around, see what it's like up there. And of course it's really snowy right now in the UK, which is where I am. It probably is very, very snowy over in Finland. It's February snow, you know. Don't get that very often in Britain, but it seems to be becoming more common. Whoa. It's getting a bit fast, wasn't it? Oh, look at this. Whoa. Cowness discovered. Pronunciation not great probably, but I love the signs and the advertisements, like really helps the immersion. It's like a thatched cottage, or well, no, probably not thatched, but I've never been to this part of the world, but I have been to Finland, so I mean I did go skiing, so it wasn't really. It was in the middle of nowhere, kind of on the Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle, is it Northern? I don't know what it's called. It's within that area. It's very, very far north. So I mean, it's not like I've seen what Finland, like place where people would live, is like. But no, probably the first and last time I'll ever go skiing. So it was just a disaster. I could not do it for the life of me. And I recently got Steep. So Steep is a game released a couple of years ago. It's on PC and consoles. I might play that on this channel. If I find something I really think it's worth showing, I'll probably play it. But at the moment, I don't feel like it's much of a simulator game. It's a fun game, but it's not really suited to this channel. And in a channel I had quite a long time ago, I did a couple of Euro Truck series on that. One day we'll probably look back at it on this channel if I get the chance to remember to look back at those old videos, because my driving was atrocious. It was awful. I mean, now I'm older. I've actually got a driving license in real life. I drive in real life. It's nothing like driving a big truck, obviously. But I've had a steering wheel for 5 years. Trucking out for 5 years. You know, it probably did help me to learn to drive quicker, having all this. But also, I mean, the change in gameplay experience is amazing. I mean, this G27 has served me really well. I can't see a good alternative to it, even now. There just isn't a good alternative. The G29 has less features in terms of there's less buttons. It might feel a bit better, but it's almost like an identical wheel. It's not any better for me. I'm sure if I looked carefully, I could find one, but I'd rather just wait for the game to change and for things to get a lot better before I invest in a new wheel, because this G27 perfectly fine, works with every game I wanna go for. BeamNG, Assetto Corsa, Project Cars, which I've recently started playing. Might show that on this channel. It's Project Cars 2 actually, and of course Euro Truck, an American truck. But yeah, I haven't really got into American Truck. It's annoying because it's a good game. There's not enough content for me. And I've got all the DLC, but I haven't really looked at it at all. I mean, they've been teasing that Euro Coach Simulator for ages now. Maybe they're waiting for them to finish off the development of Euro Truck Simulator, then make Euro Coach Simulator, and then we're going to get Euro Truck Simulator free. I'm guessing that's what they're doing, and I can't complain. This is a solid game. It gets better and better with every update. For free, obviously, all those updates are for free. I'm willing to help contribute to their development by buying the DLC, because I just love everything they're doing. Coming to a roundabout. That's a tight one, look at this. Okay, let's go left. Oh, that's weird. There's like two rings. 2 lanes on the roundabout, that's weird. Drink. The guy's going very fast. Petrol station with a really big tank in the middle of the courtyard. Just a nice relaxing drive. There's a combine harvester, a couple of bus stations. I like it, it's really nice. Oh, look at this lake. Oh no, it's not a lake. Wow, that looked like a lake to me. No, it's just some crops. That really looked like a lake. So we're obviously in a very farming region. I'm guessing you can like deliver goods to maybe 1 or 2 areas around here. Hang on. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we can get through here. So are we leaving the EU now? I don't think so. This is Latvia? Yeah, Latvia. No, they're in the EU as well. I mean, there's 28 nations, including the UK, but the UK obviously is leaving the EU. So there's still 27 nations. I probably couldn't name all of them. I mean, where would Euro Truck stop? Like, how would they add all the nations? Like, because Spain and Portugal are the 2 main ones we don't have at the moment. But you've also got Iceland, I think. Ireland, like I said earlier. There's actually part of the UK and Northern Ireland and Gibraltar that aren't part of the Euro Truck Sim map yet. So I haven't got all of those, but yeah. I mean, the fact that most roads in every country from real life to the game are missed out they can't make all of it, but you know, it'd be nice to see a little bit more variation in the roads. Like, you know, most countries either have just loads of motorways or just loads of little single track roads. UK has a lot of motorways, Germany has a lot of motorways, but then the DLC maps don't have many motorways, but have like, well, actually Italy does. Italy has a lot of motorways. But other areas don't have much in the way of small, well, yeah. Well, I mean, what I really mean is that it'd be nice to have a lot more of these kind of roads on the rest of the map. Not so slow that you're sort of thinking, wow, that's a lake, there you go. Like a reservoir. You know, not really slow roads, so you're thinking, wow, I just want to get this over with. Get to the destination as quick as possible, but you're going sort of like 80 kilometers per hour, you're not able to put your pedal to the metal. Because that, for me, ruins the immersion. I do find it hard, though, to keep my interest in this game on long journeys. Big motorway there. The motorway out of Riga, I suppose. Whee! Look at that. How many more miles have we got? Just 38 kilometers. That's nice. Right. We are approaching... ooh, an interesting junction. And the variation, sort of like the trees, is really cool. So we don't have many of these trees in the rest of the map, because they are probably quite native to this area of the world. Alright, Riga, here we come. Just get down these... ooh, I went a bit faster. Wow, the lights are bright, aren't they? I thought it looked like I had my lights on, but I didn't. And here we go, let's have a look at one of these cities in the new map. And actually coming into it feels a lot better than a lot of other places. It feels like quite a natural sort of progression into a city, rather than in the rest of the game where you just sort of... oh, it says what I'm speeding. Well, there you go. Ah, Baltic tourist, 2 out of 35. So the centre. Oh, we got trams. But will they be in this game because of the multiplayer? Oh, it doesn't look like we'll be seeing any trams. You can imagine them, right? Just coming along there. Oh, there's someone's rubbish at the side of the road. No. Oh, that's quite funny. And here we are. 1 block away. LVR. Latvia's... yeah, can't read that. People walking us. Sometimes it does feel like there's too little people in the game. Which road is it? Next one. I would have been tricked to go down there. LVR, here we are. Whoa! That didn't go so well. Oh wow. It's like aircraft hangars. Big iron buildings. And it looks like we're parking here. Aha. Hello. Right. Where should we park it? Let's do the full parking procedure. So it's down here somewhere. Now, should we... Okay, so right, I can probably just about do it from this view. This is what it's really useful for, track AR. Looking out the window, making sure you're alright. Just reversing back. I don't know how much we're going to get for this run. Should get a tidy sum. Good bit of money, hopefully. Handbrake on. And then detach the cargo. And there we go. Industry standard, 1 out of 24. I don't know what that means, but I don't know what award that is. So we got 7,000. That's good. That's good. Actually, close to 8,000. Anyway, so we are now... Oh, if the map will load. Yep. We are now kind of halfway, almost, into the map. So I reckon if we try and get a job to go to St. Petersburg, and then we try and get a job to get over into maybe Helsinki or something like that, we can see a bit more of the map like that. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for that part next time. If you want to see something specific in this game, maybe see me play the single player, let me know. But this series is just going to be a little bit of multiplayer around the new DLC maps. Oh, just one map actually. Beyond the Baltic Sea. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.